Okay, hello everyone. Guys, we're going to take a look at this day 15 worksheet. I think if I kind of show you how to do the worksheet, in particular how to use Desmos, that the vertical motion practice and the picture with the frame practice, those assignments will be okay for you. Okay, so we're going to go straight for this worksheet right here. I'm going to put it underneath the document cam. Guys, there again are two types of application problems we're going to be looking at. The first one is the vertical motion. We've looked at both of these before. And the second one is the picture with the frame. Okay. In the vertical motion equation, it looks like this. All right. Where the initial velocity and the initial height are what's given to you. All right. This equation, again, they'll give you the height and the velocity. Just make sure they give you the height first. So the 24 is actually the last number here. And the 32 is the one that goes with the x or the t, the linear term in the middle here. Okay, the x here is time. All right, now we just have to solve it. It's already in standard form, a, b, c. All right, so we can calculate the discriminant, b squared minus 4ac. Here's my calculation. I end up with 2560. All right, and over here I just wanted to show the square root of 2560 is 16 times the square root of 10. Okay. So when I find x, this is our simplified version of the quadratic formula. I put it in here. I end up with 1 plus the square root of 10 over 2 and 1 minus the square root of 10 over 2. All right, I put in my calculator because this says round to the nearest hundredth, which is 2 decimal points, and that's the way it's going to be on the test too. All right. The negative answer doesn't make sense. Negative seconds. Again, if it starts right here and goes up, we're talking, that negative is the one that comes back here, back in time. So because we're looking at a real world answer, we're only looking at this answer right here, which is 2.58 seconds. Okay, just round it off to the nearest hundredth. All right, the next one is the picture with the frame. Guys, the width of the frame will be the x for these problems. And remember, area is just width times height. All right, they will tell you the picture, how high it is and how wide it is. It will tell you that, and it will give you the total area of the picture and the frame together. All right, so you have to set it up properly where the area equals length times width. Again, it's 2x because there's an x on each side. So each side has 2x plus the length and width, or the width and height of the picture. The 7 and the 12 go right here. And that equals the 236 square inches. That's the setup. You need to know that right there. Okay, I used the FOIL method to multiply it out. I combine like terms. The 24 and the 14x go together. And I can subtract 236 from both sides because I need this equal to 0. I need it equal to 0 so I can use the quadratic formula, which is what we're going to do. All right, now that I have standard form, go ahead and put it in the quad formula. First, calculate the discriminant. I do it right here. All right, and I got 3876. And I took the square root of that just to come over here. It's 2 times the square root of 969. That's what I got. All right, so down here I calculate the x with the quadratic formula using our square root of d that I got here before. And 38 is b, and 4 was a. So 2 times 4 is 8 on the bottom. And I got this number right here. Again, I got a plus side and a minus side. Well, obviously, only the plus side makes sense. Plus distance. So this frame is a little over 3 inches wide. Okay, 3.03 inches. All right, let's look at the next couple. All right, guys, this one here is, again, vertical motion. It gives us the initial velocity of 38. That goes here. And the height, 27. That goes back here. This is our standard form of the equation. Let's go ahead and go to Desmos and just put it in there, okay? So I'm going to put y equals the standard form that we got. Again, negative 16 That's x squared plus 38. X, don't forget the x, plus 27. All right, we can see where it crosses the x-axis. That's where y is 0. Now there's a negative number, which doesn't make sense. All right, there's our answer. 2.948. But I want to round to the nearest hundredth, so 2.95. 2.95 seconds. That's something to put here. That's the answer. Just put it in decimals. You can do it like that if you want, guys, okay? Here's another answer. You can write it down if you want. All right, the picture with the frame is a little more difficult in Desmos. You have to get it set up properly. Remember, each one has a 2x because there's an x on this side and an x on this side, and there's an x up top and there's an x on the bottom. All right? So when I calculate the length and width, or I mean the height and the width, I get a 2x each time. Plus, they give you those two numbers, the 6 and the 14. So put them in there, and that equals the area, the total square inches. All right, but I want to solve for x. So guys, if I subtract 245 from both sides, it looks like this. That's what I want equal to 0. But to put it in Desmos, first just say y equals this long thing right here, and then see the 0 is where it crosses the x-axis. So let's put that in there. I'll put a new one. I'll erase this one. Again, I'm putting y equals 2x plus 6, and then 2x plus 14. And then close out the bracket, minus 245. Like that. Okay? Now I can scroll out here and see it crosses in two places. Here's one answer right here. That's a negative number though, okay? So go up here, there's the answer we want. 3.078. Rounded to the nearest hundredth, it's 3.08. 3.08. Right, 3.08 inches, and that's it, guys. You can use Desmos, and you can use that too for the two assignments for today. You can use Desmos, the vertical motion and the picture, because once you get set up in Desmos, just use both of them. You can close this one out. There's always going to be a 2x. It'll give you two numbers, the 6 and the 14, and then it will give you the total area, the 245, whatever it gives you, put it over here. All right. For the vertical motion, it gives you two numbers, the 38 and the 27. Just make sure you put them in the right place. The velocity goes first, and the height goes last. Okay. All right, I'm assuming you guys will be okay with that. That's it. Thanks.